All right, guys, we are here at J.B. Pennington High School in Blunsville, Alabama with the seniors, some of the seniors from J.B. Pennington High School. This video is their preseason video brought to you by Sparks Energy. I'm going to let these young men introduce themselves, starting right here.
Carter Heckenstahl, number 5, and I play wide receiver.
Josh Marquez, number 6, running back and safety.
Isaac Murphy, number 8, and safety.
Greg Sanderson, middle linebacker, number 10.
Fabian Mejia, number 11, I play corner.
Jackson Tierman, number 1, I play receiver.
All right, guys. Just watch you guys practice. Look like you guys are about ready for the season. Guys had a coaching change during all season. Talk to us about some of the changes that Coach Miles has brought in.
A little bit different offense, a little bit different look. It's pretty exciting to have a new coach. Just some good changes.
Definitely a different offense. It's just like I don't know how to say it, but I want to say like more like serious. Like I don't know how to put it, but like just definitely a really good coach. And he knows what he's doing.
Good deal.
Very fast-paced practices. We like to get everything in and make sure we're doing everything right.
I like it. It's more tempo, more fast, and way more serious. He holds us accountable for literally any mistake that we do, and I think that's going to help us straighten the season. And like they all said, it's not a totally new offense, but it's a different one. But I think one that we can comprehend and do good.
Okay.
Definitely more intense. A lot of it teaches us like the same principles, but you know, he's there to push us to be as good as we can be, and for like not just us, but for like the whole team.
Everyone's held more accountable, and like they said, practice is just like way more upbeat. Everybody's always have good energy, so it's everybody's real positive.
Good deal. I came out and hung out with you guys last year. I came to a practice last year, came to a game. One thing I can tell you I've noticed, and since we started Average Joe's, coming to small towns and small town schools have become my favorite because of the tight-knit community and the way everybody comes together to support that team. Talk to us about the community here in Blunsville and how they support you guys.
Yes, sir. Darren, seems like all of us, we're basically brothers to each other. Like if anybody on this team needs help, just call in another teammate and they'll be right there. And same with the community. They're always there at the games. We pretty much pack the stadium every week, and anybody in the community is willing to help.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've lived in a bigger city before, and like there you don't know anybody ever, but like here you'll see people that you know like all the time, and people like they'll talk to you about football and stuff like at the gas station or whatever. So that's really.
It's like you might not know somebody in this town, but they just know you just from being on the football team, and they really like make you feel like you're a part of their family, even though you have no idea who they really are.
It's great being a part of a small town. One, because basically like the whole town supports you and what you do because, you know, we're all it got. And all the parents that volunteer to help us do so much work and, you know, volunteers itself, they help us keep the stadium clean and get a lot of stuff done. And it's awesome.
Yeah, all of us, like not just like us, but like the whole team, we all grew up together, like all went to the same elementary school, all grew up.
Yeah.
And then I feel like football like brings together like the community, like that's one thing that everyone can like be a part of.
Good deal.
Basically, our entire senior class, we've all been playing sports since elementary school when we were real young, and the town and parents, they back us up, get behind us, and it makes everything easier.
Good deal. You know, I think every last one of you spoke on the togetherness you guys have and the brotherhood you have. Tell us how that kind of translates to having success on the football field, having that togetherness and bringing the younger guys in to that brotherhood as well.
I think out on the football field, it's really just like sacrifice because you're willing to put your body out on the line just to maybe get a block for a teammate. You're just willing to do anything to help the team win.
Being so close, like you can hold everyone accountable. Like you all know each other. Like you wouldn't tell a stranger like what they're doing wrong or something, but like you know everybody, so you can tell them like what they need to fix and they'll like take it seriously and they'll work on it.
Okay.
Just to be able to teach a younger person like how to play the position is just great, and they listen very well, and it's just great to have.
I think the biggest thing is, we like form a strong bond together, and we're always together and we're always practicing, and like they said, accountability and sacrifice, and that's really what gets us where we are. We don't have a huge senior class, but we got enough to stand firm and teach younger guys.
And like as the younger guys are growing up, they're like I guess kind of looking up to us, and they'll see what's right, what's wrong, and they'll follow suit, and they'll take our place when we're gone.
It's like back on the field, I know all these guys got my back, and I hope they know I got theirs. And it's the same way in the locker room. We all got each other.
Good deal. Kind of change up the kind of mood a little bit. I can tell, at practice y'all were getting after it, but at the same time y'all were kind of having fun too. Y'all got some jokesters on the team. So who do y'all think is the comedian of the team? Because I have my idea, but I want to hear who y'all got.
Definitely JJ.
JJ Ortiz.
JJ.
Is that
Number 8. Number 8.
number 8?
Number 7.
Number 2.
All right, we're all on the same page because last year when I came up here, that was my entertainment, and this year he did not disappoint. So, but yeah. Question. All right. So, which one of y'all can do a Coach Miles impression? JJ. Oh,
Wait, he's doing calls?
Yeah.
He's like,
Coach Miles will be like, "What do you want?" He's just like,
Yeah.
all right.
staring into the.
Yeah.
He's just staring.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's staring.
I like the second quarter. He already loses his voice, no matter if we're winning by 40 or losing by 1. But so we can't really understand him. So most of the time, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of looked at the sideline and we're like, "What are you saying?" So that's why we do signs a lot. I'm guessing now.
Yeah. Oh man, that is awesome. Being laid back and having fun sometimes that's part of it. And that's a good thing, and I can tell you guys do that. And hey, I appreciate you guys sitting in with us this year. Good luck to you guys. I will be back next Friday when y'all play Sardis, and hope to make it up to another game during the season. Good luck and have a great senior year.
thank you.
All right, guys, we are here at J.B. Pennington High School with new head coach Caleb Miles. Coach Miles was on staff last year. You were defensive coordinator, and he's taking over the Tiger football team this year. So, Coach Miles, is this your first head coaching job?
This is my first head coaching job. I've been around the state a little bit. Coached in South Alabama for 2 or 3 years. Coached here for the last 7. My wife's from here, so that's kind of what got me here to kind of stick around. But from West Alabama, so been around a lot of places.
Good deal. You answered my next question. I was gonna say, kind of tell us where you've been, and whatnot. Well, speaking on the places you've been, like what other schools have you coached at?
I've coached at. I'm from Winfield,
Mhm.
and played for Danny Adams on some pretty good football teams at Winfield, and then my first coaching job came at New Brockton High School. Coached down south, right outside Enterprise. Had some good head coaches that I worked with there. Jim Bob Strickland, Justin Jones, who's at Beauregard right now, and then when Coach Cassidy got this job, I think I was maybe his first hire and came up here with him. So I've been with him the whole time, past 7 years, and this is year 8. So it's been fun.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, since taking over, how have workouts been going for you guys as far as
It's been great. We've had great participation this summer. We changed them up a little bit. We asked a little bit more of our kids. We went from doing 3 days to 4 days, and we asked them to get up in the mornings instead of coming after the day's about over. So usually when you do that, you expect maybe there not to be as great turnout, but our kids did a great job of handling that, and they woke up in the mornings and they got here, and we had really good turnout this summer.
Good deal. Talking to the seniors in the last video, they talked about some changes you've made on offense. Kind of walk us through that. Some of the things you're going to do different on offense and defense. You don't have to give us your game plan.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, and probably some of those kids can tell you, I think one of the biggest things is our tempo. Our pace of practice is kind of up a little bit. Our tempo offensively is up a little bit. Our coach Kyle Reese, who's our OC, he's done a great job putting in some. We're pretty much what we've been, but we've got some wrinkles and some things we're doing differently. And like I said, I think how we practice is a little different. I think kids like it, I think, and it keeps them involved. And there's no minute where they're really downtime. It's their go. And I think it's been a good result so far, and the kids have bought in, and that's what I appreciate, especially with those seniors. Those seniors bought in. They could have said, and it helps, I guess, that I've been here and already have a relationship with them, so they wouldn't do that. But they did buy in, and they didn't reject me, and they bought in 100%. So I appreciate it.
Good deal. Like I said, I hung out with you guys some last year, and I met some of the coaches. Did you bring any new coaches in, or was the staff pretty much intact?
We have mainly the same staff that was here last year. We have brought in a couple of guys. Coach Dustin Sibley, he's helping us out with our linebackers. Coach Josh Butler, he's coming in helping us out kind of defensively and running backs and that kind of thing. But we were able to not make any hires in the school system, but luckily we had some pretty good volunteers come out and help us out. So it's been helpful.
Good deal. I noticed when I pulled up, coming in, I thought I was in the wrong stadium at first. You guys got some new lights. And one thing that I love about coming out here is the facilities are always top notch, and the view is really good. Talk to us about how the community's kind of come in and helped you guys keep everything up and getting those new lights.
Oh yeah, it's been a great help. We've got a great group of parents that do a lot for us. I kind of wish you would have came next week because we actually have our work day Saturday. So hopefully it will look even better after Saturday. We're going to do a lot of painting and a lot of scoreboard maintenance and stuff like that. We're going to have a lot of things hopefully looking a little better too. But the new lights are awesome. We practiced. We did a little midnight practice to start the year and got under the lights, and the kids love it. And it's just one more thing that the kids can have to kind of help them and enjoy something to enjoy, especially these seniors that it's funny because a lot of our kids play multiple sports. And,
Right.
I used to coach baseball too, and we didn't even have lights. And, our baseball field didn't even have lights. So now our baseball field's got these new lights, our football field's got these new lights, and it just helps kind of get the kids excited. I know it sounds, maybe like it wouldn't be, but just something like that makes one more thing that the kids feel like community's behind them, school system's behind them, and it just helps them play a little bit harder.
Good deal. I haven't had a chance to look at your guys' schedule, but every 2 years the state they reclass, and so when they do that reclass, things are going to change. Talk to us about your the teams in your region and some of the teams in your schedule.
Gotcha. Our region's really good. I feel like Piedmont has the best team they've probably had since Coach Robinson's took over there, and he's done a great job. Madison Academy always is going to have athletes, and was a semifinal team in 4A last year, so that's going to be a challenge. We lost. What we lost was we lost Holly Pond, we lost Tarrant, we get Brindley Mountain, we get Asbury, which I've heard a couple of rumors that both those teams feel like they're going to be better than they were the past year or two. So Susan Moore is always a tough game, county game, right down the road. That's one of those that everybody and anybody wants you to win around here. So we've got I feel like a tough tough region. Danville's Coach Andrews in there, and he does a great job with those kids. And everybody, there's no gimmies, and you just got to go work. And you know, I tell our kids all the time, you know, this year we're going to work, and we're going to work, and we're going to work, and we're not going to worry about that final score. We're just going to work. And every second until that thing counts down to 0, we're just going to get after it. And if it's our favor, great. If it's not, we'll learn. We'll get better from it. So,
good deal. Now that you're the head man in charge, I'm sure you've probably had a chance to sit down and think about some of the things you want to see, you know, in the short term and the long term. Tell us some of your short term goals and some of your long term goals for the program.
Well, I think, you know, any head coach will tell you, long term and short term, we want to make better men. We want to make better character people.
Yeah.
And we've made strides there, I think. You know, I feel like we came in kind of, the staff and I kind of came in first day, and we made kind of the pillars of our program and what our kids are going to do and what our kids are going to be accountable for and things like that. And Coach Cassidy did a good job with that. I just had some different ideas on that. So we've kind of brought that in, and again, the kids have bought into it. And it's one of those things where hopefully it creates wins on Friday, but I'm pretty positive it'll create better men. So, you know, and I love hearing these guys talk. And the other day I heard a kid mention one of our pillars, and you know, he was just in a conversation with another teammate talking about one of our pillars, and I said, you know, that's where we're getting to. That's what we want to get to.
Yeah,
we want that to be not just something that's, you know, a plaque on a wall. It's a lifestyle, and it's how we go about our everyday life. So that's what that's the short and the long term kind of is trying to get better men, and then hopefully that produces wins on the football field.
Good deal. Well, Coach, we're going to wrap up this video. Good luck to you guys this season.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, we'll definitely be back up next week, and hopefully we'll be back up for a game or two this season.
Awesome.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.